Yeah, I'm back. Welcome once again to my channel. This is your favorite sweetheart, Chizo. Today we're gonna talk about something that I think that is really hitting us back, hit us bad in our marriages. I personally, like I said on my introduction to this platform, that I felt and felt and felt. And today I've mastered some things that made me feel. That's why I that is one of the reasons what I'm doing what I'm doing now. Today we're gonna talk about communication, how we communicate in to our spouse, to our husband, to our friend, to our family. So, but most cases, most importantly, our spouse. Today we're gonna talk about the tone, the voice you use when you talk. There are two different type of voices. There's a voice you talk with when you're talking with your friends, the commoners. And there is a voice you use, I call it romantic voice, you use when you want to talk to your husband. Every one of us can remember the voices we use, the tone we use at the very beginning of our relationship. How you engage that man on the phone for 3 hours, he's still talking. What do you think was the magic? It's your tone, your voice. People think that what holds a man is food and the other one. No. The first time you use on a man to rope him in is your voice. That sweet voice, that deep voice is the first voodoo, is the first time. If you don't know that, know it. Think about it. The man you have not met, you started talking on the phone every day. He want to call you. You want to hear your voice. Do sweet thoughts. Hell, baby, I missed you. Have you eaten? What time are you getting up from work? Did you remember to go to the cleaner? Did you pick up your clothes? You were there, bumper to bumper with him. Your voice, your tone, it shows the amount of caring you are about to give. But most of us, once you walk into that marriage, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, we start losing those voices. But you don't even know that was the first charm you hold on that man. Today, I'm going to talk about how you're going to try, how to revise it. I felt, particularly me, as I'm talking to you now, my previous marriages, I felt on it. I would one person, once my husband, my ex says something, I would say, hey, stop right there. Stop. I'll tell you right away, better stop. And I will speak in my language. When I'm mad, I say, you never see anything. What does it make you look when you're talking that way? I want to tell you something. Honestly, no man wants to live with a tiger home. And once you start rattling, using those loud voices, you chase them away. You know what? Once you chase them away, another person who has mastered the art of that sweet voice will grab them outside. Then you start praying. Now it becomes a prayer point. Somebody, I have my husband, he got voodoo on my husband. The voodoo, there's no voodoo there. It's a voice, the tone. Let us stop deceiving ourselves. If you lost the flavor of those sweet voice, please go back to it. Go back to it. Learn, learn to lower your voice. Lower your voice. Talk with deep voice to your husband. Learn to switch your voices. The way you talk to other people is not the way you're supposed to talk to your husband. If I can recollect my back home, all you hear, Nani, no. Those that say, Nani, no. Elola, yeah, my Lord, welcome. When they know their husband is mad, Nani, Ogini Mezeri, you won't even be kondo. Amaro mama. That's what we are used to. So what do you think that has changed from our father to their son we are marrying? Tell me, what do you think that has changed? Most of us are abroad. Please, these things going on with sweet voice, we can calm things down. We can calm the storm down. Please, let us learn to lower our voice, as I said. Slow down when you're talking. Slow down. That will give you an aid to control your words. It will give you some room to choose your words positively. But when you are too fast and you say something you don't even mean and something you don't even have business saying at the first time, then to go back to amend it, it becomes a problem. Most things that have damaged our marriages today is things we don't even mean to say. I'll tell you, I don't even mean it, but you said it because you're not wise. You're not wise. Take your time when you want to talk to your husband. Switch your tone. Lower your voice. I learned. I failed, but I learned it now. I engage him 24 hours. The only time I don't engage him when he's at work. I know when he's on break. I know the time he's on break. I will call. I'll say, baby, what are you eating for? If we didn't go to work with food, if he's in the cafeteria, what are you want me to choose your lunch? What are you eating? I engage him. If you don't engage him, somebody else will. Then I will, when he's getting off from work, if I waited for 10 minutes, he has not tested me, he's in office, I will, baby, are you leaving now? Are you working? Are you, what time are you leaving? I will. I engage him. He comes home, from the time he showed up, I engage him to the time go to bed. I make all his life to revolve on me through my communications, my tone. I baby him with my voice. Someone will call me if I'm on the phone. He walked in. I will say, "Yeah, baby," and I'll call you back. My husband is back. Some people don't even like. They say this. Look what I did before. People who knows me will tell you, I don't even like calling her. It's my husband. My husband. Yes, my dear. Did you call? Husband is scared, so I'll tell you the truth. Don't mind those people who think they are still looking. I've tried. There was one that used to tell me, yeah, forget it. One day I say, you did not. I said, when came chotare. I know right there. You should find one. And they are looking for good one, though. And I want to tell you, honestly, 80% is the same. The only thing, most of them that have discipline, have fear in them. And the way you treat them matters a lot. The way you talk to them, like I'm saying now, matters a lot. So, my beloved sisters, let us learn to, to lower our voice, our tone, the tone of our voice when we're talking. Call them names, sweet names. Slow down. Lower your voice, slow down. Relax when you're talking to your husband. Okay? Don't be in a hurry to vomit something you don't even have business vomiting. Before you spit it out, chew it. Before you spit anything out, chew it. See how it tastes. That means filter that word before you spit it out, especially to your husband. You know it's going to hurt him. Turn back to the basics. Go back the way you used to talk when he met you. And your marriage will be so sweet again. Marriage, like I said, marriage is sweet, but it needs some work. God will give you wisdom. The psalmist wrote in Proverbs 16 verse 24. He said that sweet word is like a honeycomb. It is heady to the bone and to the flesh. And I agree with that. Sweet words is when you give a man sweet words, other things are story. So go back to the basics. And he will love you back the way he used to. Thank you for listening. Please remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and comment. Leave me messages. I want to hear from you, your encouragement. I love you all. See you next time.